Peace, peace, peace. Out and about. Just getting my walk on. Taking a little break though. Ain't checked in. No, I checked in. I don't know. Seemed like a while. Probably not since yesterday, but yeah, maybe 24 hours. But yeah, just taking a walk. Matter of fact, I skipped the walk yesterday. Yeah, I didn't take the walk yesterday. I was kind of sore, so I said, took a day off. I was gonna, I made sure that I got out here tonight though. Get at least an hour in. Yeah, but all's well. Getting close. You know what I mean? Getting close to my time. But yep. No need to worry. You know what I mean? However much you worrying, worry a little bit less. You ever notice that a lot of times when you worry about stuff and then when it work out, you be like, I wasted all that time worrying and I still ended up getting the money for the rent, right? Or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You spend a whole bunch of time worrying and it always work out, right? It always works out. I be bugging off that a lot to myself. I'll be like, cause I worry at times. I worry in a mature way, but I'm like many. I worry too much. So whatever level that you're worrying, tone it down a little bit. Just trust more. Trust in the Most High Creator. Trust in Allah. Trust in yourself, and you'll see that things always work out. You know what I'm saying? And even if things work out in a way that you dislike, maintaining an optimistic attitude, meaning like I say, everything works out to my advantage, even when I take losses or things don't work out exactly how I want it. I always know that it's going to work out to my advantage, and I maintain that mindset, and I check in to really just say certain things, and then as soon as I start checking in, I really forget all the different things I really wanted to speak on throughout the day. I thought about, and then I forget when I press play. But hey, and maybe that's good though. Like I said, you know what I mean? Because in the course of this conversation, the true life is very, very practical. It's not like this super duper thing. It's a thing, what you do in your everyday life is things to maintain yourself are very practical things, like getting up, washing your face, brushing your teeth, washing up, things of that nature. Things are very, very, you pray, you go through the normal routine whenever you decide you want to eat. These are very practical things. Mindset, how you program your mind in the morning, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to the people in your environment, things of this nature. A lot of different things are very, very small, but they mean a lot. And they mean the world, actually. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't do these things in a positive way and ritualistically do these things on a daily basis, your body, not your body, your life can go in a way that you don't want it to go. So that's why it's good to be focused, for all of us to even be focused on even listening, whether it be me or somebody else or multiple people, or just listening to yourself and having mantras and saying good words, things of that nature. That stuff is good for you. That stuff is good for you, regardless of whatever people, whatever. Because even the most strongest people, like myself, and I'm one of them, I dial into respectable people that I trust their word, or I trust their opinion, and I may even just weigh it, even if I just weigh it against mine, not weigh it, but just say, listen to what they say, and I think we should do that. I think we should. Just operate on that level. I just something I'm saying, but I'm on a routine. You know what I mean? I'm staying focused. I'm staying obedient, and I'm being obedient to myself. I'm being obedient to doing the right things and striving to be good. It may not always work out that way, but guess what? Even when I used to say to myself, and I used to say in conversations sometimes, like, you know, like, even when I wasn't good, right? And I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm just saying I always wanted to be good. I never really wanted to be bad. Even though I had to be bad in certain spots because that was a part of my the facade or the mask that I was wearing. And I had to be a certain way in certain environments, but I never really wanted to be bad. I just didn't want to be messed with. So, you know, in order for me not to be, you know, for a person to not be messed with in certain environments, you got to act a certain way. But I never really wanted to be like that. So I always wanted to be good. So, you know, and I'm still that's how I am to this day. So I really strive to do what's right. You know, I've been blessed and highly favored to make it this far in life. You know, whereas though a lot of the things that used to um, distract me, they don't distract me anymore like that. You know what I mean? So I got really more time to focus in on myself, my higher self, God. You know what I mean? Allah. You know what I'm saying? I got more time for that. I got more. I'm able to focus uh, more with that. So that's, you know, and that's all. I just was dialing in just to say I'm ready to get up and finish up this walk. I ain't gonna lie, actually, my back was hurting. I had to sit down for a second. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.